Yeah, I've turned my webcam off just for now. It's showing that my mic's recording, so it may well be streaming me. You may be able to hear me. I don't know. This may work. Who knows? Yeah, this is only my second go at streaming. It's been a steep learning curve. Can you see the stream at all, Daffyd? Okay. Okay, good evening, KRT. Hope you're all tuning in, watching. Hope you can hear us. Had a few audio technicalities tonight, but we're off and we're underway for this team time trial event. And we've already lost a couple of guys. I think Daffyd out at the pen had a slight technical hitch, so we're down somewhat on the roster tonight. They're 5 miles in to this course, and tonight's course is the out and back route, and here's the VeloViewer map from the Zwift Insider page, and as you can see, largely flat. So start distance from the sand pens, they've already started there, and it's a 39.8 kilometre lap, 24.8 miles in total. It's just the one lap. It's a figure of 8 basically, which takes you 303 meters in total elevation around Watopia. Flat route up towards the volcano, and then it starts the volcano climb, which is the corkscrew you can see over on the far left hand side of the screen, before descending back down and then continuing onwards with the rest of the lap in Watopia. So fast aero-like and quite technical, and there's a lot of instructions and there's a lot of rules with a team time trial that have to be followed very, very strictly. And so one of the key things about team time trials, we're just following Jack Lecoq here, watching him, and we can go to his dashboard here. No, that's my dashboard. Go to the map view, you can see where we are live on screen at the same time, and we can see that the guys I think were caught by one of the groups ahead, as you can see on the moving map, but another group's gone through too, so there's a little bit of movement in this fast race that started out here in Watopia. So the WTRL team time trial, very strict, no power-ups allowed, and we're allowing teams of 4 to 8 Zwifters to race against the clock together to achieve the fastest possible times on road bikes. So it's a team time trial. No one's allowed to ride on a time trial bike. So there you go. And that's so that you get the benefit of the draft, really, because on the team time trial, but on a time trial bike, it's absolutely useless in a team time trial because no one gets the benefit. So it sounds like, or it looks like, my mic's not coming through, but you can hear the tunes on coming through. So thanks for the update there, John, from Facebook. 8 event times, and teams start at 1-minute intervals and are placed into unique coffee class classification system based on team rider categories. The riders must be registered with Zwift Power, as always, and you have to register your team on the WTRL racing page, and you can check out the extensive competition rules there too. Your teams are allocated starting time, full details and results are updated throughout the day. Riders must be registered at zwiftpower.com, as we said. Should one team overtake another, the overtaken team is expected to drop back. Teams cannot draft each other. And if you're riding and you're a lone rider and you've been off the back, then you are not allowed to attempt to ride or draft or interfere with another team. So there we go. So this is the first event that I think the guys have tried out here on course, this team. So yeah, we're just going to see how the guys get on. The key to this really is going to be trying to stay together as much as possible, keep a kind of blob going with the group as much as you possibly can. That is going to be absolutely key. So let's see if we can get this microphone working. No voice from you on stream. Good tunes though. So how is Spotify going out? Let's have a little look. Properties. Cable. Cable output, cable input. John, thank you for the update. I'm coming through, so you're hearing me hum now. Dear. Okay, so thank you very much. That's great news. Good to have you joining us tonight, John Stedman, one of our fellow BCAT riders, joining us in stream tonight. I do think I've lost Discord. I can hear the guys in the team chat in my ear, so I can relay messages that they're saying to each other as we go. I'm not sure that they're coming through at the same time. If you could let us know if they are, that'd be brilliant. So first time trying to stream multiple places at once. So we've set up a Facebook account here. So there's a guy called Kieran Racer, who you may have had a friend request off today. Feel free to request befriend him, because it's me, and it's a way of just separating out Kiss Race broadcasts with personal Facebook stuff, so it doesn't become too cluttered on my wall. So here we are. So Jack Lecoq on the front here, and he's putting a big effort in here, really laying down the watts. At 300 watts, a real steady effort, big dig here, just keeping the guys together, not trying to break them up at all. We don't want the team to be fractured or split. I believe, I haven't entered one of these events, but I believe that the time is logged by the fourth person across the line from the team. So you need to try and get 4 of the team across the line, if at all possible. So that's what we're looking at here. Had an update from Jason on our Kiss Race team page as well. Thanks, Jason, for watching and giving us the update that the sound's coming through nice and clear. Can you just confirm if you can hear the sound from Zwift as well? Can you hear the noises from Zwift in game at all? Because I'm not sure I can hear that. So hopefully you can too. And it's just me who's probably plugged my headphones in the wrong socket. Okay, so update from the race radio coming from Johnny Rode, and he's happy with the pace. He's quite happy that the pace that they're setting right now is a comfortable pace and not too hard. So Jack Lecoq decides to wind it up a little bit to 4.2 watts per kilogram. You okay, guys? Can you hear me in Discord? Yeah. Okay, good stuff. I can't hear any. I'm not getting any audio apart from yourselves. I can't hear the music. I can't hear Zwift, but apparently my mic's coming through on the stream. So I've just been commentating a little bit there. Happy to give you a few splits. Happy to give you some information if you want on the road. Yeah, you're doing really well. It's a great pace. You look fantastic. Really looking good as a team. Okay, so the guys who are still in the game, I think we've got 5 riders out there on course, and the conversation is around the fact that the sticky draft is helping. It definitely helps keep the group together. They're just making the catch with a rider that's come off the back of another team, the team in front, and so they're about 20 seconds off the group in front, and they seem to be catching them. And it's an Italian group by the looks of things, by the looks of the flags. Thanks for the update, John. Yeah, I've stopped Spotify. I've stopped the music. So the guys feel like there's someone hanging on the back of this group. So can't see him right now. Seem to be 3. We've got 3, 4, 5. We're together. So they're just going past the Sunrider now, who is quite happy to get a tow along, which is completely against the the rules of the ride. Maybe he's going to start dropping back. Yeah, it kind of looks like he's starting to drop back. That's not such a great view. Neither's that. Yeah, there's a definite gap. He's dropping back there. So yeah, the Sunrider seems to have dropped back a bit there, guys. I think he's understood. Yeah, he's just sped up a little bit there. I don't know what he's playing at. Okay, change camera. We'll just go back to the spectator view for now, and we'll change rider for a second. Focus on Johnny for a little bit, and a great pace line here with the team, looking very slick and riding extremely well. Johnny's currently sitting at about 160, around 160 BPM, and tapping out the watts there at a decent pace. Great effort from John. Got Joey sitting in. Joey's in about third wheel here, Joey Maguire, and sitting there doing, again, really steady effort. Heart rate's around about 167 BPMs, probably got a few BPM in the locker left to go, which you'll need to save for when they start the volcano climb, and it's going to be really important to stay together on that part. That will be the bit where, if anything, it could fracture and it could fall apart seriously. So it's going to require quite a bit of discipline and riding together as a bunch. The Sunrider's decided that he wants to ride for KRT. He's joined us. He likes the camaraderie. He likes the friendship. Maybe he's feeling lonely. Maybe he's just going, hey, I'm riding a Tron bike too, snap. Who knows? Who knows? What I can do, though, is probably, if I can zoom in a little bit, I don't know if I can zoom, well, that's zooming me right out. I don't know. Is he on my list? He should be on my list. So you can see my phone. This is a direct screen link to my phone here. So I can click on that rider and I can say, flag him. I'm going to flag him. What shall I choose? Harassment, bad language, or a flyer? Well, he's not a flyer. He's been shelled off the back of his group. I don't see any bad language, so it's got to be harassment. Clearly, it's harassment. So there we go. Flag him. He's been flagged. So there we have the flagging feature of Zwift Companion app, and it only takes 7 people to flag, and then that person gets dumped out of the event or the game, I believe. Quite proud to say it's never happened to me, and long may that continue. John Stedman's given us a bit of encouragement here in chat. He's saying about to make a catch so soon in. Go, guys. If any of you are able to reach for your companion app and select the Sunrider, and then click on Zwifters, click on him and his profile, and then you can select what's the option? Flag user. I've flagged him for harassment. And he's dropped off now. He's 4 seconds back. Ah, good stuff. Yeah, you're reeling this team in, guys. Nice pace, nice and steady. Okay. So let's go to switching camera angle now just to get a better view on screen. And keep it together, guys. Riding well. No, you just keep going, guys. You just you keep it together. Keep tapping it out. You're doing really well. It's about discipline here. Going over to the Zwift Power page isn't that useful today because all of the teams have gone off at different times. So it's probably going to be more useful when we come to the end of the race and maybe have a little look at how things stack up there at the end, kind of looking at results as they kind of come in. So we just got the GPS working today, so I think I should be able to move around the map, and I don't know where they are. Let's have a little look. The map was over there and I can see them. Here they are. So the guys are coming around to the end of what is the old lap of Watopia, and soon they'll be turning left any minute now and peeling onto the turn for the bridge, which takes you through the clear tunnel over towards the volcano, and they'll start going around the volcano and then begin their ascent up the climb. So again, it's really important that they stick together at this point and don't burn too many matches. Just ride within themselves. Make sure that they don't leave anyone behind. When there's only 5 of them, they've got to try and get as many of them as far through the race as possible. And then towards the end, once they're over halfway, and certainly over the climbs, they can start to think about ramping it up. And then if one person's shelled off the back, then it's not the end of the world. But the ideal scenario is you keep as many people together for as long as you can. So riding smart, staying in the wheels, taking your turns, and yeah, there we go. So that's Zwift GPS, which is freely available from zwiftgps.com. You need to do a couple of things just to get it working. You have to enable it to allow to see your Zwift data, but you can actually use this as a little overlay, and you can have it transparent in game as well if you want to. So while you're riding around, you can see where the rest of your team are, or your friends who you ride with on Zwift at the same time. So that's quite a cool little additional feature that's been developed. Okay. We're just going to head over to the Zoom. Oh. And there's no suffocams today because I've managed to get locked out of my own meeting by the looks of things. Here we go. There's it is running. The suffocams are running, but for whatever reason they don't seem to be showing here. Properties. Yep. That's the one. Match title. Aha. And there we go. So we've got some live footage from the pain caves of some of our riders here. So we're looking at Jesse Williams, Johnny Roden and Rick Barbera again. So here they are, tapping away, looking really comfortable, looking really smart. Riding together, riding well, looking good, guys. Got the three of you, got Jesse, got John, and we've got Rick on Zoom currently. Keep it going. Starting the climb now. Little wave for the camera. That's fantastic. You just made the catch with the Italian group, and just ride your own race. Okay, they're going to have to fall back. They can't sit on your wheel. Right on. So the catch has just been made, so let's go back and have a little look at that. And we can see from the action that they've just gone through the Italian group of riders who were just ahead of them on the road. So looking back, we can see there's quite a large group of guys here, but the Italian riders are doing the respectful thing, and they're dropping back here now to allow the KRT to go through. Although some of the riders don't seem to have got that message. They're sitting in a little bit. Really important that we stick together up this climb. Really important that you stick together up this climb, guys. So keep tapping it out, nice and steady. Okay. Got Jesse Williams at the back, who's digging deep. Okay, he's 183 BPM. This Italian group don't seem to want to die. They're getting a ride up here, some of these Italians, which isn't on. Gonna have to go at flagging some of these. How you doing, Jesse? You got height. Keep going, Jesse. You off the back, are you, Jess? I think Jesse might be suffering a little bit. Might be a little bit of a gap just opening up now to these guys. Let's just have a little look back. That's it, Jesse. Big dig. Go on, Jesse. Get back on. Get back on. 2 meters. 1 meter. Close the gap. Push, push, push. Okay, having a little look at how Jesse's going there. He's a big effort there from Jesse to get back on, to make the catch. Come on, Jesse, get on the wheel. Go, go, go. Well done. That's it. You've made the catch. Great work. Great work. Okay. Fantastic. Brilliant bit of riding there from Jesse Williams, who could have easily just been dragged off the back of the group and backwards down the mountain, and that would have been the end of his race, and it would have put pressure on the rest of the guys to try and have to stick together. But we are looking at 5 still together at the moment in this race, which is great. We're looking as Joey Maguire takes up at the front. Got about 32 seconds. Next team ahead is the BRT team. As you can see on your screens, about 32 seconds ahead for, I think some of them have come off the back here. They're looking a bit split, these guys. Oh, yeah. So just looking ahead. Just looking ahead down the road to see how the other teams are riding, just to see what kind of watts per kilogram they're doing, to see how they're riding. It's a really mixed bag here, really, of BRT riders. The guy on the front's pulling at 4.8 watts per kilogram, turning himself inside out. Another guy riding behind him, sort of yo-yoing a little bit, but don't seem to be riding too collectively. Is a big sprint there. He puts in maximum wattage bazooka to try and get back in touch with his teammates, but they're riding quite ragged. The team in front of the BRT riders doesn't look that cohesive. Here we've got Jay Allen, who's off the back here, not looking great. I'm not sure if he's even in the BRT team. Doesn't look like it. Another guy here, T Waddle's off the back here, and he's clearly going to get caught. He's in no man's land. I think Jay Allen's probably going to get caught too because he's been shelled off the back. So I can see one, just a big gap to second place BRT, 3, big gap for the. Okay, so I'm just going to give that info to the guys now on the road so they get to see. Okay, guys, I've just gone and had a little bit of fan viewing of the BRT team ahead, and it's all kinds of shambles. They're not riding together. There's big gaps between them, and the second place guy is pumping up to 9 watts per kilogram. So BRT team are all kinds of in trouble here up the road. I know you can't see them, but you just keep tapping out this steady tempo. Keep doing this. You're going to pull them in, no problem. They're riding with big gaps between them, 2-3 seconds each. Keep going, doing brilliantly. So that was from Rick. I think Rick Barbera saying he's approaching max heart rate. Let's go back to the. Let's go back. Oh, look at the suffering on his face there from Rick. Let's give him some encouragement here. Okay, guys, dig deep. You're doing really, really well. The wooden boards here, over halfway up the climb. You're doing brilliantly. Keep going. Keep going. Just important that they keep together and they don't splinter too much. Don't get a big gap going, otherwise it's going to be trouble there. They've caught the first BRT rider who's off the back, T Waddle, and there he is going backwards down the mountain. His race completely over, completely spent. So that's it, guys. Looking great. Keep tapping it out. So the team's now coming down the other way because the thing about the volcano route is it's one road up, one road down. So when you get to the top, you'll see teams turning around, and it's a great little carrot to dangle in front of you if you think, do you know what, we might just catch that team. They're just there. They're just there. So it's a real incentive to turn the style on and put a bit of an effort then, not to sit up and ease off. And also can be a little bit of a warning to the teams in front to get a march on. So let's go back to the full cam, the full view, and looks like we're still sitting good here. Still looking great, guys. Hang in there. Brilliant effort. Brilliant. Okay, so I on my screen I'm making that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 riders. We've got 4 riders for KRT currently in the group here now. So we've got Joey, we've got Jack, we've got Rick, and we've got Johnny Roden. Okay, well done, guys. Keep it together. Stay together here. Don't lose it now. That's it. Here we go. You're at the top here. This is it. Big efforts from all the guys coming in here. Got Joey there pumping out big efforts, 172 BPM. We've got Jack at 100, sitting at 160. We've got, that's Joey, yeah, 170. Johnny Roden, 175. Okay, and where's Rick? Rick, where are you gone, my friend? Rick's here, 178. He's been high heart rate here for most of this race, and what a great job, what an amazing job there from all of the guys. Superb. Ride on, fellas, ride on. Okay, and now they get a little bit of respite around the top of the volcano. It's great to just take a breather. Normally this is where I sit up and crack open a 6-pack of beers and put the bike on one side and take in the view, but not today, not for these guys. No way, Jose, because this is where they have the descent now, and they've got to make sure that they don't lose a second here. They want to stick together, try and really keep that group together. get the maximum amount from drafting. Be important that the strongest riders, the heavier riders, don't start to just drift away from the lighter riders on the descent. So easy to do. Try and match the watts as they're going down, and the watts per kilogram. It's no good sitting. It's no good sitting up on this particular descent because it flattens off, and that'll stop you as you're going down. So you want to keep the pedaling going. You want to keep it going throughout. Right, let's go back to spectator view, and here we go. And Rick's into an aero tuck. That's brilliant. Looking racy, Rick. Everyone on Rick. Get in his wheel. Get in his draft. That's brilliant. Yeah, look at that. Look at him go. Super tuck. Ah, yeah, fantastic. Great. Superb. Love getting into that position when you've climbed to the top of Out to Zwift and then getting off the bike and just going and having 15 minutes in the kitchen, sitting eating biscuits and yogurts. I wonder why I don't lose any weight, drinking beer at the top of the volcano and then getting off to have biscuits on the descent of Out to Zwift. Okay, so this is a bit of respite for them. So Rick's heart rate, as you can just see, ever so slightly coming down there. And this is so important to let him regenerate some energy, just to maybe refocus, get his breath back a little bit before he goes again when he hits the flat section. And we do have quite a bit of flat now to come before we have the reverse climb, the old reverse KOM as it was when it was just Watopia. So doing brilliantly, guys. Absolutely superb effort. Stick together. Teams that stay together win together. A little bit of cheesy encouragement for the guys just to keep them going, keep them riding. Okay, you're looking good on Zoom, guys. You're looking good. Jesse, hanging in there. Johnny, yeah, nice one. Rick, great effort there. You're sticking it out, mate. Just got the reverse climb now in a short while. You've got a little bit of recuperation, got a couple of K just to try and get your heart rates settled and get you back in the groove, back in the rhythm, and tap it out. Superb effort from the guys here. Really, really doing well. Great job now. There's only the 4 of them. They can't lose another man. Otherwise, it's disaster time. So it's really important that they stay together as this group now right to the end. So important. So important. I'm going to just take a little look down the line. You're catching the BRT team, guys, here. Absolutely hand over fist. Reeling them in. As predicted. And they were in all kinds of trouble, the BRT team. So let's have a little look down the road. And the BRT team are just cruising along. They've regrouped. There's 5 in the group, but you're on them. You're really right up behind them. So you can see that the KRT riders, they will be catching these guys really quickly now. And it's looking like the gap is 7 seconds back from BRT team to the KRT guys to our team. So it's going to be really important to just watch how these guys ride. They seem to have regrouped and got themselves into a little bit of organisation once more, because going up the volcano climb, they were in all sorts of disarray. Big gaps, big splits. They weren't riding as a group, and it's hard when you're riding uphill. Riders with different weights, different qualities. It's a big effort for a big unit like me, like Rick, who are flatlanders. We like the flat. We're powerful riders. Don't really want to go too far uphill. It hurts. It's too slow. And when you're riding with different riders of different abilities, to try and measure your effort to go together as one unit, it can be a real challenge. It can be really hard. So the split back to our guys, just going out a little bit, possibly. No, the timing seems to be jumping all over the place. It's down to 4 seconds now, I think. Yeah, tapping away a nice rhythm here, guys. You're just gently pulling these BRT riders down. Fantastic effort here. Yeah, and the guys in the BRT team, you can see the guy in the front is doing 4.8, 4.7 watts per kilogram. And he is, what's his heart rate? His heart rate's 148. He's a low beater. Let's go with that. He's a low beater. And the one who's in second wheel is, he's the guy who's yo-yoing, I think, a little bit. She's having a few issues with his power meter probably. He's gone through now. He's doing a turn, sorry. So he's trying to get on the front, but he's not. He can't go too hard because he might lose the back and they might start splitting again. So it's all kinds of trouble here for them by the looks of things. So let's get eyes on Jack Lecoq as he pulls them in just nicely, rolls up to them. Nice effort, guys. Looking great. Keep it going. Tap it out. You're at a nicer tempo and a nicer rate than the guys in front. You're catching them. You will take them. 3 seconds to split. So they're riding brilliantly to just pull these guys in. Here we go. No problem at all. It's a pleasure. So I'm getting race radio coming in from the team, just thanking me for the updates. So trying to do a little bit of commentary and update at the same time. So we go back to the main view here, and we'll see again on the map. You can see where the guys are. Can see that they're just on top of the other team there, right on top of the BRT team here as they snake round this windy section of towards the Italian village, coming out of the volcano lap before they turn past the fountain to head their way up to the reverse climb. So yeah, they're 3 seconds off making the catch now, and they're pretty much, as you can see from that view, on top of them. Great effort. Great effort. So still staying with Jack. There you go. You can see as they go past the fountain. Let's go to the zoom cams. That's it, guys. Stay together. Nice riding. Beautiful. Beautiful. You can see BRT, they're in all sorts of trouble here. The guys are being shelled off the back. Their pace is yo-yoing. They're not steady. There's no tempo to them. Just nice and smooth. Beautiful. It's really consistent effort here from these 4 riders who've come together for the first time today. So I think that as far as I'm aware, there we go. Catch made. Absolutely brilliant effort. Chapeau. Right on. Guys, fantastic effort. Fantastic effort, guys. That's 2 teams down. Well done. Superb effort. Okay. So going back to the route profile to have a little look, as we know, as we were told, the main climb is out of the way now, the volcano climb, which is the corkscrew you can see over on the left hand side, and then they've just come through the areas that take you up to the reverse climb, and then it's down the reverse climb to the end. So we've got 24.8 miles and they are 20.8 miles in. So So I'm just going to go back to the main view so we can see how they're doing. Okay, guys, you've got about 5 miles left. Now, 5 miles is all there is to go. Got the reverse climb, and keep it together here, and fantastic. Then it's homeward stretch. Yeah, let's ride for Rick. Hashtag ride for Rick. So Rick just calling out in Rick just calling out. I've just seen Martin Tucker's comment in chat. Yeah, he does look a little barbarian looking, doesn't he? Yeah. Rick, Martin Tucker thinks that you've gone barbarian looking. That's his comment in from Facebook. COVID no shave. That's fantastic. I'll tell you what, you're tapping out a mean rhythm. Awesome. Very, very Viking-esque. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, those two riders at the front there. These guys have broken BRT here. They've been yo-yoing all over the place. You have to try and ignore these two guys. Nice and steady. Stay together. That's it. Just ease over the top here. Let Rick back on. There we go. That's great. That's fantastic. The guys are riding so well. Just little inclines now. You know, they're 21 miles into this team time trial. Look at that group. What absolutely totally on top of each other. In each other as you can in Zwift, through each other as only you can in Zwift, unless you've got the steerzo, of course, and then you can't ride through each other. But no one joining us from the team today with a steerzo, with a working steerzo, I believe. Although maybe that would have been a bit of a game changer. Would have probably ruined the team dynamics had Daffyd or James Hodges been swerving all over the road, dropping the rest of the team, because apparently it does have that effect. So if you're racing and you've got a steerzo, it's definitely an advantage to you. Just having a look at some of the other comments coming down. And shout out to all the guys who are watching on our Kiss Race Team page. So I can see there's a few people watching now. We've had Skylar Street. Good to see you, Skylar. James Ward. Kimberly. Hi, Kimber. Well done on your in real life TT. Ryan Croft. Well done for not crashing. Fantastic effort. Stuart Crawford's joined. You need to get yourself back into this, my friend, when it's not so hot. And Peter Cooper, good to see you, Coops. And I'm looking forward to joining the Sea Cats and racing again in the autumn. So I'll be trying to race and stream. Not sure I'll be doing too much talking. But there we go. So the guys are winding their way up this this climb now. And they haven't got too far to go before the top. They hit the false flat. There's a little bit of false flat. They turn the corner and it goes up again a little more. Okay, this is it. The final stretch up to the KOM banner. All right. Is that right? Have they done the KOM banner? Is that right? I am totally lost where we are on Zwift right now. Yeah, that's it. They're coming up to the KOM banner. That's it. Nice effort, guys. Ride together. Beautiful, beautiful. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep tapping it out. Okay. Change. Okay. This is up to the KOM arch now at the top here. That's it. Just keep it steady. Riding nicely. Seems to be another team of BRTs just ahead, about 15 seconds down the road. They might be the stragglers. No, I'm looking at the ones you've gone past. Ignore me. Talking out my butthole again. Sid CR in it next. So next team on the road, I think, are hard to tell, really, because we've got Rider on his own here, Lehman. We've got another Sunrider on his own. Another guy doing his own thing here. 9 Endurance. But he's stopping. He's got heart rate. He's got a heart rate lower than my resting heart rate. Okay, these guys are okay. So it looks like the 9 riders were a team somewhere, and they've been shelled off the back. Zed's Son, they're off the back here, aren't they? Clearly, there's only the 2 of them riding there. So Zed's Son there. Okay, so they're about 40-50 meters down, seconds down the road, I think, probably from our guys from the KRT. And they're coming into the finish there. I think they're only about a mile or so away from the end of the lap. And so they aren't far away. They're not far away from finishing now. They're probably about a mile and a half away from finishing. And they look like they're cruising in here, tapping out a nice rhythm. Just guy at the front, little nice turn of speed to basically just drop his teammates. Maybe he's just a little bit of showboating. Come on, guys, where are you? Catch my tyre. Suck my wheel. I don't think he's really got onto the idea that it's a team time trial, but never mind. The guy behind's like, what are you doing? Come back here. The others are like, where are you going, Larry? Don't be showboating either. It's got to be the 4 of us that get across the line. So that's how not to do it, guys. That's an absolute masterful example of what not to do. And then coming back to our guys, and here we are in a perfect pace line. Absolutely fantastic effort, guys. You look superb. Brilliant effort. Nice pace line here. Beautiful. Just got stragglers up a front, I think. It's all kinds of split. Couple of mixed teams. Zed's Son are probably the next team on the road. They're about 45 seconds down the road. They don't look to be riding with any particular panache, so we might just run out of road before catching them. Just bring it in, stay classy. Type 2 fun, boys. So they're looking good here. And great effort for the first team time trial that we've tried to coordinate and put together and put out here on Restream. Few audio hiccups at the start, obviously. Hopefully you've overcome some of those with the stream, that you'll be able to hear the microphone, and then I'll go back to the testing stages before I try and stream again. I'm going to be trying to stream maybe at least 1 race a week. Might try and target different race series, but hoping to put our team out there, really just trying to do it for the team more than anything, to give encouragement to each other and to others. We're a team of riders from across the globe, aren't we? So great to watch back and be able to support your teammates. If you don't exist in the same time zone, at least you'll be able to get up and watch the replay and share comments and likes, etc. And certainly as we go into the Northern Hemisphere winter, I think that's when peak Zwifting will return, and we'll see a lot of action with the races. And I'll certainly be interested to see how people on steerzos go, and whether they ride quite as elegantly and skillfully as James Hodges did the other day to victory in the jungle, which was an incredible race. And any of you who haven't seen it, you should really go back and watch that. It's a masterclass of how to ride. Just checking the guys on Zoom. Who's that? Sorry, is that you, Rick? Or was it you, Jesse? No. Okay. Okay, hang in there, guys, then. Bit of a strange message coming through there on Discord. Not entirely sure who that was talking to us or what they were saying, but looking at the guys here on the suffer cams, they are looking absolutely impervious. Look at the faces of concentration. Jesse, Johnny and Rick, absolute masterclass of focus, intense focus on the task at hand, which is riding as close to your limit but not above, and riding as a team. Absolute brilliant effort here, guys. Ride on. Loving that. Absolutely superb. So yeah, coming back here, they're just into the desert and making their way now, snaking round and round, and they've gone past the start pens already. So they're doing brilliantly here, and probably only another mile or so to go. It's not far. As we can see on the map here, looking at the map in the desert, we're looking for the arch. I'm just trying to see where the arch is. Can't see the arch on the actual map. I think it's just around about the middle of my phone screen there. I think the arch is, so they can probably turn the style on with not long to go now. I think we're looking good. Okay, guys, it's the sprint banner on this desert stage, which I believe is the finish line. You start in the sprint section any minute now. So this is it. It's the stone arch, I believe, is the final line. Yeah, finish line at Fuego Flats. Okay, so go, go, go. Up, up, up. Leave it all out on the road. That's it, guys. Just raise the intensity ever so slightly now. That's it. There you go. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic here now. Let's change camera. Let's get a good view here now. The bird's eye view, looking down, looking back. Absolutely brilliant effort, guys. Well done, guys. Ride on. Fantastic effort. Fantastic. Superb. Superb. Great to watch. Well done for bringing it down together. Masterclass of riding, a team time trial that. Really good. Really good effort. Well, you rode together, you finished together. Yeah, superb. Well done. Just looking at you now on the suffer cams. If you're able to give us a wave, guys, well done. Well done, Johnny. Well done, Rick. Looking classy. Well done, Jesse. Superb riding. Yeah, that reverse climb, it's got like a false flat and then it descends and it lulls you into a false sense of security and it goes again. But well done, well done. You stuck together. The volcano climb was where it could be won and lost there today. I think you showed sticking together as well as you did was the key. Well done. Okay, so we're back at me in the pen, and it's nice and cozy and warm. It's a little lonely, but that's it for tonight's stream. So thanks a lot for anyone who's watched. Great to have people joining. Kimber, yeah, thanks again. Got your comment, and we'll sort out the rest of the audio so that we can get Discord and everything else working out. But ride on, guys. Type 2 fun. Cheers.